your hands, everybody. Come on. But like this, come on. Get up on your feet, come on. If you know powerful woman of God, get up on your feet and clap your hands.
Hey guys, Jules Kain here, back again with another piano tutorial. This time we're going to go over the song Power Belongs to God by Hezekiah Walker. This song was recorded in the key of G flat. It's going to modulate all the way up to B flat. Okay, let's start off with the intro. Okay, so you're in the scale of G flat. You're going to start on the 6 in G flat, which is E flat. You're going to play an E flat 9 sus4. You're going to play the D flat portion of the chord in the right hand with the E flat in the left hand. So this is on the 6. Okay, and then you're going to go to the 4, which is a B major 9. Then we're going to go to the 2, which is an A flat minor 7. Then we're going to go to this unique chord on the flat 7, which is an E major 7 with a 13. Very nice. So 6, 4, 2, flat And then you can add a turnaround by going to the 3. That's a B flat 7, sharp 9, sharp 5, alter dominant on the 3. So all together. Throw the turnaround in there. All right, then we start the chords for the first verse. I'll play it at full speed, then break it down. Pardon me. Okay, so you're going to start on the 6. You can either play an E flat minor 7 or the minor 9. Okay, then we're going to go up to the 7. We're going to play an F diminished 7. And then I love this passage of chords here. We're going to go to an F sharp 9 13. All right, and then we're going to just go up chromatically, play the G 9 13, and then the A flat 9 13. Okay, now we're going to play an F sharp over B flat. It's an F sharp 2 over B flat. You can even add the optional D to make it that altered dominant if you want. Okay. All right, and now we're at a B major 9, which we played this before. Then we go back to the B flat dominant. Okay. And then we go to that flat 7 chord, the E major 13. Okay, now we're just going to go up to the 7 in the left hand, change our chord to an F7 flat 9 sharp 5. Then that B flat altered dominant again. So, again in context. Back to the E flat minor to start over. If you want, you can approach it with a diminished chord. I love that passage there. Power belongs to God. Okay, and then you play the intro. All right, now after you play this E chord, you can drop down an octave. I hear that on the recording. Okay, let's keep going forward. Okay, we've done all this. Okay, now let's go to that bridge. We're going to play a D flat over F, then an E flat over G. We're going to go to the 2, play an A flat minor 7. You can play this movement here. Okay. Then we're going to go to the 6. We'll play a minor 9 11. I like the 9 sus 4 voicing or the minor 9 11. Okay. Now let's go back to the A flat chord, but we can approach it with a G diminished chord. All right. Then we do this again. Now we're going to do a 7 3 6. 7 for the F minor 7 flat 5. 3 altered dominant on the B flat 7. Okay. All right. Now back to the 6. Dun, dun, dun. Power belongs. And that's pretty much all the chords for G flat. So let's practice that transition into G. So, dun, dun, dun. Okay, so for the transition into G, you're going to play catch that? So you're playing a D flat over F to an E flat over G. All right, now you would just go to the A flat, but we're going to modulate up. So instead of going to A flat minor, we're going to play D over F. All right. All right, then we're going to play an E over A flat or G sharp, depending on which key you're considering. All right, so then we go to the 2 of G. And then we go to the 6. This is E minor 9. Okay. Approach the A minor with a A flat diminished. Okay. Now we're back to A minor. Okay. Now we're going to do a 7-3-6 in G. For the 7, it's a F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Then a B7 sharp 9 sharp 5. Now, it's optional to play all the notes. You don't have to play as many notes as I do, but I'm just trying to show the chord structure. Okay, and then after that, E minor, F sharp diminished, G 9 13, take it up chromatically, A flat 9 13, to an A 9 13, to a B altered dominant, C major 9, to that B altered dominant again. Okay, so let's play that at full speed, kind of see it in context. On me, so pardon me. Power belongs to God. Okay, and then you go to the intro, but now we're playing that in G. So you're going to do E minor 9 to C major 9 to A flat minor to F major 7 13. Okay, now we're going to do a turnaround, and then we're going to go into the vamp, which is going to take us through the rest of the keys and the rest of the songs. So, okay, the turnaround, we're going to do a 3 in G, and then a 6. But the 3, we're doing a B7, sharp 9, flat 5, which is a D minor chord on top of B7. If you want. And then we're playing an E7 sharp 9, which is a G chord on top of E7. Okay, so now we're going to play the vamp in G, and then we're going to go to A flat and then A. So the vamp. Nothing too hard for God. Nothing too hard for God. Okay, so the chords we're playing here is going to be an A9 sus4, which is a G chord on top of A. All right, so this is the 2 chord, and then we're going to go to the 1 chord. It's a dominant, it's a G9 13, to a C9, C6 9. Okay, and so that's going to be the 4 chord, to the 6, to the 2, okay, and then back to the 4, then a turnaround on the 3, and the 6. Okay, may seem a little confusing. Let me play it a little bit more in context so it makes sense. There is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard. That's all the chords in G, and then when you're going to pivot and modulate up to the next key, which is going to be A flat, you're going to take that first chord of the vamp and raise it up a half step. Okay, now we're in the key of A flat, starting on the 2. All right. Then we play the 1 chord. 2, nothing too hard for God. Then that's the 4. Then we're going to go to the 6. All right. Then too hard for God. Back to the 4. Then it's a 7. And then I'm sorry, a 3 and a 6. Let me play it in context so I don't lose you here. So, nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard. Alright, so B flat 9 sus 4, A flat 9 13, to D flat 6 9, to F 9 sus 4. Back to B flat, to D flat now, and then the turnaround. So C minor 7 flat 5, and that should be a dominant chord. Okay, play it at medium speed. In A flat. Now we're going to modulate up one more time. So it's a B9 sus 4 to an A9 13 to a D6 9 to an F sharp 9 sus 4 to a B minor 7 to a D major 9. That D major 9 you kind of pass by really fast, and then you do a sub 3, so a minor 7 flat 5 on a D flat, and then you go to dominant on the 6, which is F sharp. So there is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing too hard for God. Okay, those were the chords for A. Now, when you're ready to leave A and then go to B flat, which is the final key, do the same thing. Sorry. So. So you're here on C9 sus 4, C9 sus 4 to a B flat 9 13 to an E flat major 9 to a G G9 sus4, nothing too hard for God, the C9 sus4, quick E flat, and then the turnaround, D minor 7 flat 5. Nothing too hard for God, there is nothing too hard for God, there is nothing too hard for God, there is nothing too hard. Okay, and then they break out of that and they go back to the progression of the intro, which is going to be on the 6th. Power belongs to God. So he's going G minor 7, G minor 7 to E flat major 9, C minor 7 to A flat major 7, 13. Power belongs. Jules, and then they end on a G minor MIDI files, chord charts, or if you want to request your own piano tutorial, I'll take exceptions there, and I'll make sure I get it up here on YouTube. All right, until next time, thank you guys so much for all the support, and I'll be back with some more tutorials.